So many people are feeling a little lost right now. So today we are asking the cards, how can you find your way? How can you get back on track? How can you find your way? What do you need to be doing? That's the question. How can we find our way? This is not jumping out. Normally this deck really does. All right, I got one. So the theme of this card is protection. So again, you're feeling a little lost. You want to know how to find your way. You need to be protecting yourself from some bad energy. And protection can come in many forms, but this is really clearly telling me that you've got either distractions or bad energy in your life. Some of you have both. And you'll know which one it is, because when I say this, you are going to feel it in your gut that you know that there's something in your environment that's not good for you. So you need to be protecting yourself from that. And so whether that's an evil eye bracelet, personally, I wear a few different bracelets, and that is how I am kind of keeping my energy clear and protected. And I feel like this is a little bit of energetic protection, and it's also some mental protection, meaning you need to protect what you're allowing into your mental space, not just your spiritual space. So I want you to look at the influences that you are allowing in your life right now, that you have around you, and really ask yourself, which of these are not serving me? And you need to make good choices about how you protect yourself from these energies, because sometimes it's spiritual, but other times it really is mental. It really is things we're allowing in our environment, in our social circles, in our houses even. What is in your house? Okay. All right. So we're feeling lost and confused. What else do we need to be doing other than protecting ourselves and protecting our energy? All right, full moon. This is control. I'm kind of a control freak girly, so I like this one. But for full moon and for control, the vibe I'm getting is that you are letting yourself, sorry to say this, this is a hard truth, you are letting yourself be lost. You need to take control of something in your life to get yourself unlost and unstuck. So if you're trying to find your way, or if you're trying to get back on track, there is something in your life that you need to specifically get your hands around and manage and control. And you know what it is. You know that there's something that's out of control in your life right now, and you know you can get a handle on it. And I know you can do it. The universe knows you can do it. That's why it's giving us this card. But if you're feeling lost, there's something that you need to get under your own control. So when I say get it under control, I'm not saying go seek external guidance or you need somebody to do this. You don't need anybody to do this. You can do this. You've got this. You need to get this, whatever it is, under your control. That is what this card is telling us. Okay? So you're feeling a little lost. You need to protect yourself from these bad energies and bad influences, and you need to get something under control. I love it when the message is about things you can do, because you can manage you, right? You can control what you do. And so I love that these messages that we're getting are very clearly things that you can do to get yourself unlost and unstuck, right? It can be comforting to hear, oh, all these other things are going on, and that's why you're a little bit lost and stuck. And some of that's true, but you can't do anything with that. This is telling you what you can do. Oh, I love this too. Okay, it sounds like there's a wound. It sounds like there's a wound that you need to heal. And so this is the rose quartz card. This is healing. And so I think that this is definitely telling you that maybe, don't beat yourself up, but some of these bad energies have hurt you a little bit, or you're allowing them because of a deeper hurt that you have. And so the healing card is reminding us to take time and space to heal, to give ourselves grace with healing. I know that came up in another reading too, is to really give yourself kindness and grace. But you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself enough to let yourself heal from whatever happened. It wasn't your fault. Whatever happened was not your fault. It wasn't. But that wound is tricking you in some ways into allowing other things to continue that are adding to a hurt or creating more hurts. Maybe it's comfortable. I don't know. But I'm definitely hearing that there's a wound inside. There's something that, I'm going to say it again, was not your fault. But heal it. Let yourself heal. And then you can really make sure that you're not repeating patterns or allowing spiritual, mental, physical, anything yucky into your life. And don't wait till the healing's done to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Ground yourself. Do the healing. And you'll continue to make better choices in the future. Does that make sense? So I'm definitely getting to do the protection, get some things in your life under control, get to a safe space, basically, and then do the healing, and then you won't allow these negative influences in your life in the future. Very, very clear message. It wasn't your fault, whatever it was. It's not your fault. How else can we get back on track? What else do we need to know? That was a very clear message for someone, and I hope it reaches the person it was meant for, because that was very strong, very clear message for someone. This is not a coincidence. We just pulled the candle card, which is rest and recharge. So it sounds like you're feeling lost because you're doing a lot of things. It sounds like you're feeling lost because you're running around doing a lot of the wrong things, like unhelpful things. I don't necessarily mean bad, but they're not helpful. They're not good. So stop running around. And this is a perfect card moving into winter. You're going to hear me say this a million times because winter is all about resting and recharging, and it's about healing. So rest, recharge, protect yourself, get rid of all those bad energies, take control of your situation by choosing. This is a choice you can make. This is your choice. The choice is yours, and the power is inside of you. I can tell you that. So choose rest and recharge. That's the universe is telling you right now. Choose resting and recharging. Choose protection, and choose to heal. And just picture that. I can just totally see it right now. You're in this protected environment. It's safe. You're choosing to rest and recharge, and you're choosing to allow yourself to heal this wound. And by healing this wound, you will no longer be lost. You will be moving into the life that's meant for you by making this choice. It's a very powerful choice you can make. And this is how you're going to get yourself out of feeling so lost and stuck. I feel like there's one more card that we're supposed to see. I feel like there's one more or two pieces to this message. Okay. So we got spilled salt, which is release. So yeah, you need to release the pain of what happened. And that's part of healing, is release. Rest, recharge, and release. Picture it as some salt spilled. I know it was bigger than that. I know it was. It wasn't trivial. It was real and it happened. But you can release it. And if it makes you feel better, you can picture tossing the salt over your shoulder, but you're putting it behind you. And it's not easy. You have to do this work. You have to get yourself this protection. You have to rest and recharge. You have to take control, and you have to heal. And the other card that came out is Divine Connection, quartz crystal, clear quartz. And so by doing this work, you are reestablishing your divine connection. This is so clear. The work that we just learned about is clear. Protect, rest, recharge, take control, heal, release what's bad. And from that, you will get your divine connection. You'll get it back, or you'll get it if you never had it. This is so important. I hope this message reaches whoever it's meant for, because it is really strong and it's meant for somebody. And I hope it's you. Tell me you accept this message, because it is huge. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.